I think what makes Detroit so special on the hip hop side is the fact that there's no outlets in Detroit like that. You only got a couple little avenues to really get your music heard. One was our camp, other camp was D12. And outside of that, there really was no options. So to get heard, you had to come with something really special and unique. You know what I'm saying? Even for somebody to gravitate to it. Just the fact that it's not whole lot to do there. So, besides working on beats in the wintertime and fall time, it's just, that's all it is for us. So, we just really lock in and, we got the mind state that we got to work harder because, we're not in Cali or we're not in New York where it's just, you can just run into somebody walking down the street. So I think that's what really make Detroit special. I think what's going on in Detroit as far as the city is, number one, the leadership is bad. You know what I'm saying? We had a bad mayor. Let's just call it what it is. Misappropriating funds. You know what I'm saying? First, we gotta put the right people in office and go out and vote and actually know who it is you're voting for, so you can make sure that you're getting what you want to get in office. That's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? We gotta take care of our city. You know what I'm saying? We treat the houses in the neighborhoods bad. Let the grass grow up tall. Don't want to paint the house. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this crazy stuff. Then sell the house for cheap. You know what I'm saying? White people move in, gentrify it. Paint the house. Same house that they didn't take care of. Cut the grass. And now the property value then shot up through the roof. So we just got to take care of our property, man. Take some pride in where we live. In all the cities, you know what I'm saying? They need, first of all, ain't no males in the home. That's number one, okay? I grew up with a father, and my generation is like kind of the last generation that grew up with a father. So you talking about kids now that's growing up, parents was on coke, crack, you know what I'm saying, everything else. So first thing we got to do is the fathers got to step up, you know what I'm saying, teach their sons some respect, just little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, can make a change, you know what I'm saying, in the next generation, where the violence can cut down and won't be so bad. Another thing they can do, you got education. And if you ain't getting it in the schools, then, you can always have your old head or somebody that you look up to, a mentor. You know what I'm saying, get you a mentor that knows what he's doing, you know what I'm saying, and kind of teach you the way on what you need to do if you're not getting it at home. Make sure you actually learn something in school. I don't care how talented you are. If you're stupid and you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, manage your own affairs, then, you're just going to be a person that made money and lost it. So you got to make sure that you getting some information, retaining some information. So that's another thing. Learning something, picking up a trade. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't college, you know what I'm saying, material. If you know you ain't college material, don't spend the money going to college, 4 or 5 years going to college, racking up all this debt. Pick you up a trade, master it, and start applying that. You know what I'm saying? And in them 3-4 years that you could have been in college, you're already making what a person coming out of college gonna make. So that's another thing I would say.
I used to always address and still address people when they say they love hip hop, and I say, well, do you love black people? And then that's met with well, what's that got to do with it? I said, well, because you're looking at something that comes out of a people with more respect than the people themselves.
What made Big L dope to me was his style, just his rhymes, just the way at any given moment he would just freestyle off the head. It rhymes, and it's just like, you didn't write that?
And when I got opportunity to be in the music business, I said, fuck it, and left all that shit. Like I did like 3 years. My last year, I got all incompletes. It wasn't like I didn't get F's and shit. I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna go make more money than all my teachers, and fuck it.
We met Will Smith, bro, and he was like, he's like, I heard you guys are from Philly. We're like, yep. He's like, are you gonna move out here? We're like, yeah. He's like, first step in the right direction. And that was it. I knew there was no fucking turning back. I was inspired by LA, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna move to LA full time. I love Philly, but this is it.